In question number 3 of the Where Did I Last See This strategy practice sheet, I'm going to be trying to work out which topic this strange situation about the letter folding is in. So now there's some advice here which is to try and line everything up nicely. So let's say, so we're going to say people, envelopes, and time. Now, when it's 3 of them, it takes 2 hours. And because I'm suspecting that there's going to be infractions involved, I'm going to make that in minutes. 3 people take 120 minutes to pack 600 envelopes. Now the next night there's 4 people helping because there's 3 friends. And they're working at the same rate. So nothing strange. It's not like they're tired or anything. So we've got to work out how many letters they can pack if it's still 2 hours. So that needs to be the same. But we've now got 4 people. So the question is, what should that be? Now the strategy is, where did I last see this? Where did I last see something like this? Well, the last time I saw something like this, I was doing questions about similarity, basically, or ratios, or the topic where if you double one thing, you double the other. Or direct variation or indirect variation. I'm not quite sure which of these it is yet. Is it indirect variation or is it direct variation? In other words, is it the topic where if you double one thing, you double the other, or is it the topic where if you double one thing, you halve the other? Well, I think it's a bit of both. If you double the number of people, you'll halve the time. If you double the number of people, you'll be able to double the number of envelopes that you pack in a fixed time. So this question is a bit of both, so we need to be super careful. So, how can I turn a 3 into a 4? Well, first turn it into the number 1. If it's only one person packing the envelopes, in 120 minutes they'll only be able to do 200 envelopes. And now if it's 4 people, they'll be able to do 800. So that's the answer to the first question. Now what if 1,000 letters are to be put in the envelope? How much longer would it take 4 people to pack them compared with 5 people? Okay, so now the 120 is not fixed. But we do have 1,000 envelopes. And we want to figure for 5 people. And we want to figure for 4 people. Okay, so if one person can pack 200 in an hour and 20, 5 people can pack 1,000 in 120. Yeah, I'm just timesing this by 5. I'm timesing this by 5. But what about 4 people? If you times that by 4 and it's still 200 envelopes, let's keep that the same, then you'll divide this by 4. So that will now become 30. And now if you keep that the same, but you now say they've got to pack 1,000, that's timesing by 5, so that will be timesing by 5. So that will be 150 minutes. So there it is. There's the two things we need. 5 people doing 1,000 envelopes in 120 minutes. 4 people doing 1,000 envelopes in 150 minutes. So the difference in time is 150 minus 120, which is 30 minutes.